I want to invite you to join me in welcoming our County Executive, George Latimer, who will do that, reminding us of what we can do.
I first want my friend Andrea Stewart-Cousins to come up here. Andrea, please stand next to me.
Come on, George.
Man, I come up after Steve Pogue. I'm in big trouble.
We're going to sing?
No.
No singing.
I want you to see, Andrea, this was your vision 25 years ago with that Human Rights Commission. It was your vision, Lois Braun's vision, and we've lived long enough to see it come to pass, my friend.
Thank you. And he was the executive at the time. Yeah.
And let me say to my friend Gerandi Martinez, to Judy, as it says in the scriptures, be of good courage and neither be afraid. And that's because you're not alone. With you is Mel Tansman. With you is Reverend Lee Trollinger. With you is Myra Saul. With you is Kathy Hallis. With you is person after person after person. Mark Lieberman and Marnie Rabin is here with you, standing with you. And Emily Saltzman is with you. And over in this crowd, you're not alone. And when you go home to Mamaroneck and when you go home to Port Chester, you tell them, we're not alone. We got allies. And your allies are Anglo. And your allies are African American. Your allies are straight. But they are allies nonetheless. You're not alone. You're not alone. If anybody could have ever felt hatred in their heart, it would be an individual who was a victim of hatred practically every day of his life. He was born to a tribal family, and he was born in a country where the policy of apartheid was the law. It would be illegal to connect across the racial barriers of his country. If he had a reason to be to hold hatred in his heart, it was because he was repeatedly arrested for nonviolent civil protest. And he spent 27 years, the best years of your life in prison, in places like Robben Island and Pollsmoor Prison. He was denounced as a communist, and he was reviled in white society, and even in the black community. He was seen as an appeaser because he believed in negotiation and compromise. But over time, he went on to break apartheid, to become the first black president of South Africa, win the Nobel Peace Prize, Nelson Mandela. He could have held hatred in his heart, and he would have been justified by the way he was treated. But here's what Nelson Mandela said about hate. No one is born hating another person because of the color of his skin, or his background, or his religion. People must learn to hate. And if they can learn to hate, they can be taught to love. For love comes more naturally to the human heart than its opposite. The words of the great Nelson Mandela. He could have held hatred in his heart every day, and yet he understood the curative power of love. We are in a moment where, although it's a sunny day, the skies seem to be dark. We all feel it. We all feel that something is happening out there, and it's different, and it's not good. Many of us thought we were past this point in society, and now we perhaps are not past this point. And we worry about what comes in the future. So I repeat, be of good courage and neither be afraid, because we are strong and we are built to succeed. We are going to overcome. We are going to succeed with a different strategy. And I don't care how many times I see on television commentator after commentator telling me who I have to hate, they will not succeed. I leave you with lines from a song that's over 50 years old, almost 60 years old, and popular enough, but when I read it, it reads like poetry. And it tells us of the moment that we have right now, a moment to arise. Blackbirds singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arise. This is our moment. This is our moment, all of us together with all of this diversity, to arise and to prove that our philosophy of inclusion is right, that the we in Westchester is right, that we are strong enough and tough enough and persistent enough to prove that we are right and to win. I believe that. And if you believe that, and we believe that together, we will win.